Sex Party with your host, Dustin Rybka.
Hello and welcome to Sex Party. I'm your host, Dustin Rybka. With me on the show this week is OnlyFans creator and newly minted adult performer, Maria May. We are going to talk about everything she has been doing the past year plus. She's been in the adult creation space for just over a year. It's already earned her a XMA nomination. She talks BBCs. She talks why facials turn her on so much. She talks hooking up with girls, how her and her husband started doing OnlyFans, and it progressively got a little crazier. And then now, not only is she going into the mainstream adult world, but what she wants to do, hint, hint, she really wants to do a gangbang and a lot more. So, without further ado, please enjoy my conversation with Maria May.
This week's conversation.
Maria May, welcome to Sex Party. How are we doing?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate being here. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. For full transparency, it's Friday when we're recording this. I hate saying when I'm recording it because then it takes like, but I'm listening to this on a Wednesday. Sorry, but you're my last. You're my last interview of the week, and so what's cool about this is there may be some like horny high Friday energy coming through to the listeners or the viewers if we're still on YouTube. So we're gonna fucking have a blast on this episode.
Nice.
Speaking of having a blast, let's say someone had a blast at like a firework thing like a couple years back, and they like blew themselves up and they've been in a coma and they have no idea who you are, right? They should know who you are, right? But let's just say like there was a blast incident and maybe they've just been unconscious. They wake up, they're like, hey, this podcast,
who's this chick?
Who is she? This guy's an idiot. But I want to know who she is. Could you talk a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Absolutely. I'm a content creator. My name is Maria May. You can find me on Instagram, X, OnlyFans, mini vids. I also work on Sex Panther a bunch. I am the hot 50-year-old sexy MILF. And I can't believe where I'm at in only a year. So
yeah. Well, okay. So, but do you also do mainstream content?
I am actually next week. That's a great question. I wanted to put that out there. I'm doing my first pro mainstream.
Okay.
Next week. I'm not going to say who it's with, but it's going to be wow.
Should I not reveal it?
Because I'm still shaking my head.
I have it in the notes. Should I not say who it is?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just blank it out. If I accidentally say it, we'll have the editor bleep it out. But
that's it. That's fine.
I doubt that I'll say it. But you never know because two double espressos, anything could happen. Ladies and gentlemen, anything could happen on this episode, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, and I kind of want to like get into your origin story in a bit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But because I'd hate just being like, all right, so tell me how you started.
What are you
like,
doing?
Yeah. So adult content creator.
Yes.
Okay. What has this like? What is the typical? It's Friday, so like, what does your week look like this last week? Like how often are you creating content? Do you have a daily schedule? Are you more organized than I am? Because
I try to be really organized because I stress out if everything's not like, and then I'm constantly checking my calendar, like constantly. Phone's always going off. I'm trying to just figure everything out, but I try to film a lot of content, put a bunch of stuff in my back pocket for slow weeks. With everything else, I'll turn back to what I've done. But it's, like I said, it's taken off. It's taken off pretty rapidly. And so that gives me the motivation to just want to do more, and reach out to this one and that one and this one. And, and everyone's schedules are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard trying to like, get our schedules paired up,
Right. Yeah. So when you say organize, is it like, okay, Tuesday is a masturbation solo day. I'm going to masturbate for all these different customs. And then Thursday, I'm going like, or like, is it color coded? Like, how are you
Not really.
organized?
It's more like, okay, what am I lacking? Right. I need more girl. All right. So I'm going to reach out to whoever I'm going to reach out to. Right. And then you got to wait for people to get back to you. Right.
Yeah.
And then whatever I think, if you put everything that I have right now, all my content together, what are the fans, what do I need to put more out of, so it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's not easy. But I'm trying my best and it's working out so far with what I'm doing. So yeah.
Yeah, and it's way better than a cubicle like we talked about offline. Yeah, yeah.
And I'm on Sex Panther daily.
Okay.
Literally from like 7:00 in the morning until like maybe a couple breaks here and there, but because it's good money and I enjoy it. It's something that's steady and it's every day.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that for a few months and I'm loving it. So
is Sex Panther, is it clips or is it like live stream?
Live.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's where and that's crazy because like there have been a couple of creators who have been on the show recently. Right. And also like previously on, right? Like we've had a couple really big people that they started with Chatterbait. And so I feel like that's a whole different kind of sex work because you're live and anything can happen. And I feel like that maybe is part of the mystique of it.
Yeah, it is. But like I said, the money's really good and I get to meet a lot of different people. And a lot of times I'll get the same guys to reach back out and be like, hey, remember the last call I did? Like, oh, there you are. It's kind of, so you kind of build relationships too at the same time, which is kind of weird to say.
Yeah. Well, no, it's, like, remember I wanted you to wear the garden gloves and touch yourself with a, or whatever. Yeah. How could I forget? Jerry, 11659. Okay. So are you, when you're doing Sex Panther or like whatever live stream, right? Are you trying to herd them over into your OnlyFans or?
Of course.
Okay. All right. Okay. So like what?
Let me think. Yes.
Okay. But do you have a lot of like, dual hitters where it's like they're on there daily to see you and then they're like are also like buying content or like lurking on OnlyFans?
Sometimes but I can post a lot of my content and make money that way because they'll be like, oh, have you ever been with the BBC? And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, just did one last Saturday, and then they have to obviously pay to watch the vid and whatnot. So you can make money and not just chat with them in other ways. So it's just a good steady income, I've actually been, so.
Yeah, that's great. Well,
can I tell you about the one I did last night?
I would love you to, yes.
Okay. Let's soften things up a little bit. Okay, so a guy he goes, so how dirty are your feet right now? And I'm like, well, I've been walking in flip-flops all day, so they're not like really, they're not clean.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, guy that's, feet fetish, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, does that turn you on? He's like, well, could you get them dirtier? And I'm like, of course. I'm like, it was actually pouring out last night. So I'm like, I could actually go outside in the fucking mud, walk around, get back in here. And he was like, oh my God. I'm like, for $25, of course.
Yeah.
And and that did the call with him and he loved it. And yeah.
So
funny, like
what no, it's fucking great if someone's like, well, first of all, $25 is a steal. I feel like with these fucking prices.
You're making money on the call too, so is that on top of,
yeah.
I'm not gonna go out in the rain like for a call.
Yeah, you don't want what platform was this on?
No, this is on Sex Panther.
Okay, yeah. Because the call thing is, I know people do like they'll do whatever, one-on-one like Zoom style shit, and to me that's fascinating because I feel like when it's like someone schedules a call, you never know. I would imagine you never know what you're gonna get, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay,
100%.
And I feel like, is there ever any awkwardness that comes with a one-on-one or?
Kind of, but you'll get like within 30 seconds, you'll be like, all right, I know where this is going, you know? So I've had guys read me poetry. I've had a lot of different things. And I actually love it because I get to like know some of them. It's not about just like dicks in their hand, you know, and here we go. You know, 30 seconds later, we're done. He came, you know? It's like,
is it usually just
but
is it usually just 30 seconds?
sometimes, yeah.
So see, this is wild because for me, I feel like, first of all, I would need way longer than 30 seconds. And two, the pressure of like you're being charged would make it like, no, I can't. I'm not doing this. Like this is we'll be here for 45 minutes. I'm not gonna fucking
but I think they get started first.
Oh yeah.
Before they get on. So by the time they get on, it's like a minute, and they came, and then you're like, oh yeah, that was fun. Okay, bye. You know. So
do they just say like there's like jizz everywhere, and then like thank you, bye bye, and then they just hang up? Oh. So it's like there's not like a.
But you get used to it. You know, in the beginning, I was like, oh my God, where'd they go? Now I'm like, okay, bye.
Do they just hang up on you?
Yes.
Oh, no. Wait, some of them don't say goodbye?
No.
Where are they?
It's really comical now. I actually laugh my ass off most days. Like,
yeah.
You know,
well, okay.
Whatever.
When they're, oh God, when they're coming, right? I think we should take this opportunity and really, really like just like zoom into this because, so they connect and they're like, hi, and then you're like, hey, what's going on, big fella, or whatever the fuck, right? And then very shortly thereafter, they're taking the dong out, right? Which you know, who knows what that's
already in their hands. So
they start with the dick in their hand.
Yes, most of them.
Okay, so do I write? You're like, oh shit, right down to business.
Here we go.
Okay. You're not even gonna fucking say hello.
I know. It's so impersonal.
Okay, and then when they come, like, where are they shooting it? On their foot, on the screen, into a napkin? Do they?
Leg, stomach, desk, work desk. That's a big one.
Oh, so they're at work. See, now we're getting. Is it mainly they're on a phone or a computer?
Computer.
Okay. See, I feel like it'd be a lot easier with the phone because you could just.
Or phone. It all depends.
Yeah, I've never done this. So, but so like for me, I remember. Do you remember those like back in like the early 2000s? There was like those those like connect with horny singles in your area, and they give you like 30 minutes for free, right? And so. I would call in, perhaps not of legal you know, age. Maybe I was 18, maybe I wasn't. Don't remember. I definitely probably did it both around whatever. Yeah. But I would always go in there. I would wait for that like 30 minutes free thing or whatever. Yeah. I'd go in there and I'd find like, you know, some chick who is like, you know, horny, and you listen to their little 2-second. So we connect, and then we would both like be like masturbating or whatever. And and when I was done, she'd be like, all right, now I just hang up. So I get it. Because it's like, but to do it looking at someone is kind of weird. I feel it
is, but you know, these guys are pros, man. They don't give a shit. They're like,
Do you have people who do it regularly with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, not like, you know, but I'm able to see who's logged on and who's active. You know, so I'll like, if it's a slow day, I'll start leaving like audio messages like, hey, morning, like, you know, and it works.
Dude, yeah. So can you do audio messages on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Why is no one doing that? I just realized that the 2,000 people in my fucking OnlyFans they're just like, I thought about you, bitch. You don't know me. First of all, and I never really buy anything on OnlyFans. I'm just kind of a fucking lurker and whatever. But like, I will buy something. But my whole thing is, there's a lot of creators who just lie. They're like, yeah, this is me getting DP'd. It's not.
Yeah. No, I get that. Mm-hmm. And that's the biggest thing, like with me, is like, I'm like the most honest person like you'll ever meet. Like I feel bad if I'm like stretching the truth or being like, yeah, that was me, like whatever. But you know, I feel bad.
I've definitely fucking reported people for doing that shit.
You have?
Yeah. Because I don't really, again, like if you take me to the strip club, I won't
Right.
spend any money. I'm weird about spending money on shit. But the thing
Are
is
you?
well, sex stuff, yeah, kind of. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. For me, it's like I have a threshold, right?
Right.
Like I think the most I've ever spent on a piece of content on OnlyFans is $100, and that
That's
was
a lot.
like,
Okay.
yeah, fuck yeah, and it was
Was it
like,
worth it?
uh,
Oh, you had to think about it. So
yeah, I mean,
it better.
it was a hot piece of like a really hot piece of content. It was
Right.
little wild, but I need like some wild shit. I can't like
Right.
I can't just do like I need a whole thing. So
Yeah.
the thing is like I like $50 for me, right? But
Right.
then but it's like I have to know, like, why don't you have a menu with screenshotted like preview items? Like that's how you make a lot of
Menu
money.
is ideal. Yeah, for sure.
Nobody I go to has a fucking menu. Like,
Really?
no, but I got this thing with
Hey, let me tell you about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they explain it, and then you have to ask certain questions like, so in this DP, is it 2
Is it?
penises? And they're like, no, it's 2 toys. I'm like, how long is it? They're like,
Yeah.
it's 90 seconds, 92 seconds. And I'm like,
Right.
and you want $175 for that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten shit. There's shit. And I bought it, right? It was like fucking $20. And I was like, this is a great deal. And I open it, it's 13 seconds of her with like just cum on her ass. And I'm like, what? I was like, no, this isn't a fucking report. And amazingly, OnlyFans, they gave the money back within 10 minutes.
Oh, they did?
Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if I know a guy's like, buying a custom for like $100, like $100 is a lot. You know what I mean? So I got to perform, man. Or I'll do it 2 or 3 times just to get it perfect because I want them to be like, and I've gotten really good reactions. So I think I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it right.
Well, because I think my customs are kind of out there too. Like, so I don't really. I mean, I've proposed customs to multiple.
Right.
I would say we'll say like 4 or 5 people, and like only one of them's like, yeah, I'll do it. But it's $300, and I'm like, oh, and then most people are like, I'm not really comfortable with doing that, and I'm like, oh, so it's all right, So thank God
must be wild.
I'm on here, Drew, with an alias,
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little wild, but it's not like I'll tell you what it is. You want to know?
Yeah, I want to know.
So, so I like I'm just like, I don't know. I just really like the dommy. Like I'm the dommy kind of guy. And I like like this fucking, this is my thing. And like, so I'm always looking for either content with like facials, right? Like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Or like really like dominant submissive. But when it comes to customs,
right.
I was just like sitting there one day and I was, I wouldn't mind spending money on this. And it was like, I was like in my head, I'm like, I know this person from Instagram. They kind of come off a little bitchy, a little entitled. So then I go to their OnlyFans and I'll be like, will you
rumba and tango, dance and hustle too.
Yeah. And masturbate while calling yourself a stupid fucking bitch over and over again. Give me like a minute and a half of that, right?
Oh,
and so like that's the custom, right? That's what I'm about,
what
right?
You want to pay for.
Yeah. And most of them are like, the 1 or 2 were like, yeah, for like $300, I'll give you a minute. And I'm like, no. And the other one's like, sorry, I think that's great for you, but I don't want that. I can't. Yeah.
Okay.
But like, I feel like a lot of people get scammed on OnlyFans. So you being honest, huge plus.
And also like it's always me. Like, like I can get, some people, is it really, Maria, is it really you? Like send me a message. I'm like, it's me. I'm the one talking to you, I'm the one doing it all. So just know that too.
Yeah. You can tell when it's not the person, I think.
Yeah, can't you?
Yeah. Because they're always trying to fucking close the sale, even if you have a conversation
exactly.
happening. Yeah. You're like, hey, how much is it for you and your sister to do cartwheel or whatever.
Right.
And then they're like, well, let me think about it and talk to her. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, sugar. And it's like, we were just talking. What's this algorithm shit,
Right.
Yeah. I think that goes a long way because if they know it's you, they're more likely to get the real thing.
Yeah. And it's also like, I don't like, it's not about the money's like almost last. I know that's kind of crazy to say, but like, I actually fucking enjoy doing customs. I enjoy interacting. Like payment's great, but that's not what it's about for me at all. So
Yeah. So
yeah,
you get like a Jesus, I like ate up fucking like 7 minutes talking about myself and my
I
horny
don't care.
bullshit.
Yeah, but
Well,
I liked meshing with people, so I appreciate you. I
yeah.
do.
Okay. Well, the audience might be a little ticked, but whatever,
Oh,
guys.
they're
It's
like,
my
yeah, just
show.
stop talking, dick.
Yeah. Stop talking, big mouth. Let her fucking talk. So when you when so you have a bit of an exhibitionist kind of vibe. You like doing that. You like being seen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it's just growing. Like all of a
Yeah.
sudden, like you asked me like 2 years ago, like, what are you going to be doing? I never, when in a million years, I would have said this ever. You know, I don't like to be like, I'm just, this isn't me, but it's becoming me because I'm having such a good time. So yeah,
Yeah, no, it's great. Well, it's a side of you, and like I would imagine,
it
once you feed
is.
that gremlin, it just grows and
Yeah.
grows. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you always had a bit of an exhibitionist thing inside you, or what? I
I
mean,
think so.
okay,
Yeah. I think
yeah,
so. And then it was like, I don't know, once I got like late
Rumba and tango.
like from morning to night, I'm like, what the I'm like, I'm not complaining, but shit.
yeah,
Holy fuck.
yeah.
You know?
Well, they
Okay. What
say
is wrong with
women
this?
like women in their 30s, 40s, 50s are like way hornier and like
Yeah.
less
That's what he said.
stressed
Yeah.
than in the 20s, right?
Yeah.
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 So that
So
tracks. That tracks. Yeah.
yeah.
What did you see yourself doing in 2 years? If not this, what was it gonna be?
I don't really know. I wasn't thinking, this is not on my radar at all. If you hear what I was doing before this, you'd be like, what the fuck? So I probably would have been doing what I was doing before getting into this.
Do you want
But
to
I
say what
quit
that
my
is?
job and my full-time job, and I was just like, I'm doing this full time. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm gonna make this
Yeah.
shit work, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna make it work. And I
So
am. So
do you want to say what you were doing before?
yeah. I'm actually a peer recovery specialist. I worked in a rehab. I work with addicts, helping them recover from alcoholism or drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I got certified to do. And I, was doing that before this. And after a while, it does something to your mental stability. It was
I
like a
bet.
lot. And and I was doing this part time, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just do this full time, and actually enjoy my life and have fun and all that.
So had you done, I mean, what, okay. So you're doing this career that's amazingly, it's that, what a fucking thing to do, to work with, specialists with recovering addicts. And I mean, that's really
It is. It's
rough.
rewarding, but only like 3% of people recover. So that was
Oh,
the
wow.
hard part.
Really?
Literally.
Wow.
So you're working with all these clients like day in, day out, and maybe one will actually work at it.
Yeah. The rest of
It's
them just
so
go
after
back.
a while, it's like a roller coaster ride, and it was like, to my own mind, it was it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah. I mean,
I cared about these people.
yeah. And you said that's wild, because 3%, that's insane.
Literally.
I didn't know it was
Yeah,
that
I was
low.
like, you were doing so good. What the fuck just happened? And it was like
Yeah. Sucks.
relapse after relapse. So
Yeah. Well, to pivot out of that fucking bummer.
yeah,
So okay, so the whole time you're working with these people, right?
yeah,
And listen, like, I've seen addiction, and my dad's an
yeah. I
alcoholic,
think
so I
everyone has.
fucking totally
Yeah,
get it. Yeah.
yeah,
He's never gonna recover from shit. so
yeah,
so so
yeah,
whatever. So I mean, to those who do recover, fucking, even if you just try, I think hats
yeah,
off to all of you. That shit is hard, man. And so living with that, I would imagine, did a number on your fucking on your quality of life. And then
for sure,
so
for sure.
you as as a woman, like, had you always kind of like just been like the horny chick, or like
Oh yeah,
okay.
I
Okay.
have, but you're with people who are like, are down like you are or not. And a lot of
Yeah.
times I was like, what the fuck,
Oh, it's
Like,
hard out
why
there.
would
Yeah.
you want to have sex every day, all day? Like, I don't get it, Like, I
Hmm.
don't get it.
Yeah.
Guys are,
Yeah.
I fucking worked all day, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't hear it. So did I. I'm still
Don't
horny.
you get the rope out? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. No, I
Exactly. Like,
totally get it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, scheduling can be a thing too. It's kind of rough, but
I know.
But I mean, you got to strive for that shit,
Yeah.
and you got to really try. I think having a high sex drive and being a weirdo like I am, I think, and this sounds like you are too. So it's kind of a double whammy
It
because
is. It is.
yeah. So you had a lot of partners that were just like, you want me to what? Or like, how
Yeah.
did that look?
It was, I don't know. I just kind of like, I mean, I have an ex-husband and that was like, no, thank you. But
How
then,
long were you married?
a little over 10 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he was like, but then I met this guy.
He was like, eh.
He was like me, and I'm like,
Okay.
holy shit. Like I met my match. Fuck. Like it was like the universe, man. you know, so, and so we were like fucking a lot, videotaping, like doing all this shit. And it was like, it was we were fucking a lot and doing a lot of different kinky little things. And so then, his half sister, we saw that she opened up an OnlyFans page. And we were like in bed literally one night. We were like, wonder how much money you can make doing that. We
Yeah.
were like, oh shit. And we were already in the lifestyle kind of just for what we were doing. And that's how it all started up. And we were like, all right. Then after a while, we were like, yeah, I think they only want to see you, so, so, so that's how it all kind of,
okay.
yeah.
Let's jump back to a second.
Okay.
You guys are fucking a lot. You're in bed and you somehow wind up on the stepsister's OnlyFans. Let's just.
She posted it on Instagram that she had an
Oh,
OnlyFans.
okay.
Like,
well, that's a little.
Yeah, exactly.
So you
We're
go.
like, what's that? And then
you go check it out. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, there's a lot of followers over here or whatever.
Yeah.
So then you talk to her about what she's making?
No, we just were like, let's just like see what would happen. I mean, we fuck a lot and we were like, and then it's how it all started. And then we were doing just us, like, watch us do this, watch us do that, And then, like I said, it was like, they don't really want to see us. They want to see you. So
did you ever collab or think about collabing with his stepsister?
She lives in the Carolinas, so that wasn't even like an option. But I've always been kind of bi, so I've been with girls before from dating way back. So that kind of helped, right?
Yeah, I mean, it could be a little stunt, like stepsister, fucking whatever, kind of. That's so fucking big right now, and people love. You just say
Don't
step,
they
and they're like, give me here's my money, whatever, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so then you guys did OnlyFans together, and then you just started doing like solo shit, or did you get like you were bringing in other partners too, or how did that?
Well, no, and then way back when Gigi Dior reached out to me.
Oh wow!
And I was like, yeah, okay, like who the fuck is this really, And it was her, and she wanted to, and she wanted to collab, and I was like, no shit, my first and it's you like. So so we did some content, and that was obviously my first. And so I was like, I don't know how much I want to like start doing like right away, but like duh, I should have done it all because it was her. But and that was my first, that was my first girl, and it was amazing.
What was amazing about it?
Everything. She just taught me how to, my husband does all my filming and whatnot. Yeah. So like when we met her husband and stuff, like he taught my husband a bunch of stuff with like filming and camera and like, what he uses and whatever. And then with her, it was like the way she looks at the camera and the way she does her poses. And I was like, holy shit, fucking, it was awesome.
A legendary shit. Yeah.
Legendary. Yeah.
So then like, is there an evolution? Like, did you ever bring in other dudes or no? Because you mentioned you're kind of in the lifestyle, so I don't know what, how much.
We went like really slow.
Okay.
Like we get like a few like collabs with guys, but I wasn't fucking.
Okay.
I was just doing like it was girl, like boy, girl. And then we were like, all right, maybe she could like blow you, and then like we went really slow. I wasn't fucking right away. We didn't even discuss it.
So wait, you brought in, so it was your husband, you, and then you were bringing other women for you guys to match. So you guys would both have sex with him.
No.
Okay, so
Me and my husband, we
yeah.
weren't having sex with anyone else. We were just doing like blowjobs, like stuff like that.
Okay.
And
So
he wasn't even like going down on anyone else. Like it was real clean in the
No,
beginning.
yeah. I feel like that's how a lot of people start. So you would bring in other women and they would blow him while you had sex with him.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And so how long does that go on for?
That went on for like a while. I mean, and then it was like, well, if we're doing that, we might as well do this. Like that's how it all started. And then we're like, all right, well, let's see how we feel about this. And then before you know it, I'm where I am. My God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slow this down and pick apart in there because so the other girls coming in, whatever, and so then eventually you're like, well, we should probably just like all fuck or something, right? Like that.
Well, no, it was like, all right, maybe I'll blow like you and someone else, and then we'll bring another girl in. So it's still strictly like blowjobs,
Okay.
And then we decided that, well, maybe we should like, what if I were to fuck someone else? What if you were to fuck someone else? And we both were like, well, we'll see how and then my first scene was with Max Phils, and it was fucking awesome. And at the end, we were like, you good? Yeah, you good? Yeah. And
wow.
Holy shit. And that wasn't that long ago.
So that scene was your husband's running the fucking steady cam, and then and then it's you and Max Phils going at it.
Yeah. And no, it was 3 girls and Max.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So who are the girls? Do you remember?
Samantha. It was Samantha. What was her last name? Ray. Yeah. And then I had who else was it? Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Angel Minx. Duh. Sorry. Angel Minx.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Because I know Max sometimes shoots with his wife too. So I don't know if she.
Yeah. We tried.
Okay. So had your husband had sex with another woman like and you before that, or was this the first thing that you did that was like other people?
Well, it was kind of the first thing.
Okay.
But we've opened up the doors to so much since the beginning.
Yeah.
Lady Tolly?
Vaguely.
Okay, well, we met her and her husband in the city before Max, like a couple months before, and it was supposed to be me, my husband, and her, and we were all kind of like getting into it and whatever else, and before you know it,
rumba and tango, dance and hustle too.
All of a sudden, okay, we're good,
So, what, your husband was banging her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So and it was like right.
But the way that I
rumba and tango, dance and
okay, and that was for OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So how did that one sell?
I'm good. Yeah, I think it's still pretty good. I didn't realize she was as big as she was when I met with her.
Yeah.
And then after, I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, she's doing very well. So I was pretty excited that I had that opportunity to, film with her.
Yeah. And so when you bring in other people, does the exhibition that you feel inside like wanting to like fuck in front of people, does that just skyrocket and get you like even crazier? Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. It's like, I don't know. Like now I don't stop. I'm not even thinking about it these days. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just rolling with it,
Right. Yeah. Well, and like your sex life off camera, how is that?
Amazing.
Okay. See, it always, that's the thing that people don't realize is that I think when you have like kind of bared it all in terms of like psychologically, maybe even emotionally and like physically, it puts you into another spot to where it's like, let's just fucking bang it out and get stupid. Yeah.
No, I agree. You got to get like, and if your head's not there and in it, it's not going to work. Then afterwards, you're going to be like, oh shit,
Yeah. Yeah. And you've already sort of like crossed over and done all this stuff. I believe you said something about a BBC at some point, right? So, and this was recent. What?
Yeah, a few weeks ago.
Well, tell me about that. Like, what was that like? I mean, just because I think people want to know how you're feeling during these like fun, horny scenes, like.
I'm like, I mean, I'd say like it's acting. It's not even close to acting. I'm literally like in it in every moment. I'm like, it's almost as if there's no camera. And
Right.
literally, like there's no camera. Yeah, I look up, I'm like, oh, he's filming. Oh, all my expressions are real. Um, pussy's always soaked, dripping. Like I'm really turned on from beginning to end, like truly. So
Well, did you think that that it would be like this, or did you like, when you were starting out, like, because it sounds like you've evolved pretty quickly over a short
yeah,
period of time,
little over a year.
Oh
Like, holy
man.
shit. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with my progress so far.
Yeah.
And I just want to keep going. I'm so motivated. And I'm excited to do more and more and more. So,
So what what are some of the like the wilder things that you've done already on OnlyFans?
I'd probably say, I think the BBC is the wildest, just because of the size, the thickness.
Well, how big are
You
we
know,
talking here?
yeah, DVP. I did. That was the one that I said was the most recent.
Oh, you did
I
it.
didn't
So
think I could do
double
it.
vaginal
Yeah,
penetration.
yeah. I didn't think I could do it. But yeah, I did, and it was like wasn't as bad as I thought it would be as far as like feeling. Like I was like, and it was
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
It was pretty hot.
what did you have an orgasm during that or no?
That's the other thing I wanted to say too. Like
Yeah.
it's rare that I fake it. I'm usually really turned on before, during, and after. So it's rare that I fake it. And I mean, I could fake it like you definitely think I was. I'm really good at it, but I usually come pretty quickly. And the BBC, yeah, they hit right the right spots every
Got
time.
right in there.
Yeah, right in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
What about the DVP? Did you come during that?
No, I came after.
Okay.
'Cause it was almost 45 minutes long,
Oh wow. Yeah.
which is a long time.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, when you're
Yeah.
like pumping
That's a long time.
yeah. Whether it's a guy or a girl, it's a fucking
Yeah.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah. And too, like the whole like I think fans also like to see the sweating, the wet hair, like they're tossing me around. I love that.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting all excited. Yeah, I love that.
Well, the thing is I would say lately, like last 6 months, the women who have done DVP and talked about it on the show, they fucking love that shit. And
They
they're
do. Have
like,
they said that? Yeah.
oh yeah, I had one. It was Coco Bay. She said that she wishes that every scene moving forward
Right.
was a DVP.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm like,
Really?
okay,
That's what she said?
yeah. Which is fucking, that's hardcore, and I love that. And so, I think that's fucking rad.
Yeah.
But I'm always curious because people always ask questions like, what is it like to come during a DP, during a DVP? How is it different? All those things. So I love to explore that.
Yeah.
So
And it's, and you got like a 10.5 inch, like,
yeah,
it's, yeah.
it's a lot. It's
It's a
overwhelming.
lot.
It's a lot of cock.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I would a 10.5 inch. I would imagine you are probably like, I didn't realize there was going on.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, well, I delivered 2 babies, so I'm sure there's a lot of. How's it gonna feel?
Yeah.
Incredible. Incredible.
Yeah. What is it gonna? What's it gonna feel like? Yeah. That's great. I think that's really incredible. So okay, DVP, but no like gangbang, fucking DP stuff yet.
If you were to say, what are you looking forward to doing?
Well, we'll get there.
Like moving forward, you just said it.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? And this is a fun one, and again, I'm not gonna say weird because I don't think anything's weird.
I don't think anything's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I love stranger, like more bizarre, like out of the ordinary stuff. Anyway, but what would you say is your wildest OnlyFans custom request that you have gotten so far?
I love that question because I just did it.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm going to use this. Like, if I'm ever asked this question, I'm going to use this.
You're ready.
I am so ready. It was this week. And I'm going to try not to laugh while explaining what happened. Yeah. He wanted, this fan wanted me to go out into my car. And he wanted me to kind of like, I had like a red bikini on, whatever. He wanted me to vacuum out my car with the song Car Wash playing, blasting. Swear to God.
Okay.
Swear to God. So that was probably the craziest request. Like, it was, I couldn't stop laughing. And I was like, start it up again. It's like, start it up again. Like, I was laughing so hard. I'm like vacuuming out my car. Like, I'm like, oh my God, this guy's paying for this whole shit. It was awesome. Like, I had a great time. So
wait, that's the custom?
Yeah, that was the custom.
That is fascinating. Let's talk about, did you have any clue why? It was something from his childhood or something, or like some hot fucking chick he saw? Did he specify red bikini?
No, I just put, he said, just wearing something, like whatever. He's like, but I want the vacuum in hand. I want you to like vacuum out. And I want that song blasting. So it was fun. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not going to even think about or like ask myself like why. Like, but it was hot, I guess, for him, for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he loved it. So.
That's something deep in his psyche that like he saw as a young man. Sure. Yeah. Where he's like, I mean, that has to. I so want to know that story so badly.
Right, well, that's why I think I'm like, I wonder what. Yeah.
Did your car need vacuuming, or did you have to trash it?
Not really. Well, no, I don't think it really needed vacuuming, but I had the car like on, so the exhaust was like, blowing like.
Oh my God! He specified he wanted that too, or no?
No, he just I had
keep the car on.
Yeah, keep the car on. Yeah.
Keep it running. Yeah, good for him. That's fucking that's rad.
Yeah.
Okay, so many questions. How long was the custom? How long were you vacuuming to the 5 minutes? That's kind of long.
Yeah, no.
So it's like a song and a half. You just
started. Like, I think it was like a little over 4 minute song, and then by the time I say like, hi and thank you and this and that. So.
Oh, you had to play a car wash attendant.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're like, hi, will you want the full?
Like, no, I was like just saying hi to him, and then I was like, I hope you love it, like da da da, and then I just started like dancing around, and it was just fun. I don't get many fun ones like that. Like,
yeah.
So,
that's awesome. That's probably one of the fucking best ones we had on the show, and it's like so raunchy.
I was gonna say, if you said, "Oh, we've had one like that," I would have been like, "Really?"
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm over here asking chicks.
I know. Just saying.
Yeah. I love this. Okay, so well, I mean, because when I was like in like high school, early college, I grew up in Ohio, and you'd always have those like horny ass like bikini car wash girls like raising money for something, but they would all like once they were like comfortable, they would always like kind of like, oops, I like used my tits to brush off the foam or whatever. And so every guy in town would be like lined up around the block to get their car washed. So maybe it's like a kind of a thing like that. I don't know.
Maybe.
Like, want us to vacuum it out? Like
maybe. Yeah. You got something there. I think maybe it was from like,
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, my fucking dad was just like he had like a couple of cars, a couple of them didn't run. He's like, gotta get this one running and take this one too. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
You took 4 cars here today, like, so whatever. And so I think maybe that could have played a role in it. Just felt real or something. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have little things like that too. I don't know, whatever. Okay, so what you said you don't get many fun ones like that. Which ones are you getting on the regular?
Well, the one like, like a more like personal type, which I love too, whether I'm doing like a JOI or I'm doing something that whatever they want, I do, and I try to kind of, I make it very real, and you could tell that I'm really feeling it, and I want them to enjoy it, even if it's like 3 minutes long. I want it to be the best 3 fucking minutes of their,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
paying for it. So yeah, I want to, yeah.
Yeah. Well, so it's mainly JOIs.
With but a lot of times, like, they'll ask me to play, play with yourself, get like, maybe get it, suck a, 9-inch dildo while you're playing with yourself, or say certain things or whatever. But I love it because it's like a whole different, like, array of different things that they're asking for. And it's like, when I think I've heard, oh my God, there's always one that comes in better, like the one that I just did this week. It's like, holy shit, you've heard it all. And then you're like, no, you haven't.
No, there's always some new shit that people want. Yeah. And the JOIs are mainly like you're very dominant when you're telling them like what to do, or is it more?
I'm telling them how to stroke it. How I make it really hot. I'll do a lot of spitting on there and all that kinds of stuff. And yeah.
Yeah. So you're spitting on like a dildo or something?
Yeah.
Or you're spitting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Haktua. Yeah.
Haktua, exactly.
Yeah. Spit exactly. On that thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so now, I mean, you'd have to enjoy this to some degree. And I think, like, at what point did you quit being the addiction specialist and then do this full time, or are we not there yet?
Not very long ago. It was about maybe 2 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Literally. And I was like, I'm just, like I said, I'm going to be 50 next month. And it's like, holy shit, man. It's now or never. Yeah. And I'm going to do something that I truly, truly enjoy, love, can't wait to wake up in the morning to do again. Like, that's how I want, my life to go these days,
Yeah. Well, you don't. Yeah. You don't look 50. Number one.
Thank you so much.
Number two, like, so are you leaning into the MILF stuff for a bunch of people online or what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So from the beginning, you were like doing kind of MILF-y shit.
Yeah. From the beginning. And guys dig it. They're like,
my God, yeah.
Mommy, the sexy mommy, sexy stepmommy. They love that. So
I know. Yeah. And like, it's always in the top 5 on Pornhub. Always. Yeah. Right.
Is it? Yeah.
That and step. Are you doing step shit too?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
I actually would prefer that. Because a lot of them who love that, which is great, they want specifics. So if it's like, I mean, they'll know what they want from the minute, like, like the whole thing is like mapped out, like, but there are a lot of like younger guys on there that are like, okay, so I come home from school and then this happens and this happens. I'm like, okay, sounds hot. Let's go.
So the storyline,
this whole storyline, whole scenario. Yeah.
They have a fucking script written out.
Yes, me too.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's all. You're vacuuming the car out and then you fall in the grass. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I help you, but there's no, exactly. Yeah. Now we're out of tape and I gotta, or whatever. Yeah. So, well, storyline's important. I'm a sucker for a good storyline. Yeah, but yeah, that's not my typical storyline, but we've clearly established that I'm a dark psycho. And so my storylines are a little more but I love that taboo porn is like it right now, and it's getting more and more and more, and I think that's fucking great. You can explore all that shit in your mind with your fucking body without
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think there's probably porn doesn't get enough credit for allowing people to explore their darker fantasies.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, and so the decision to jump from OnlyFans to the mainstream, how did this happen? Did the mainstream come looking for you, or did you go looking for the mainstream?
They kind of saw me in Miami. I walked into a lobby and they kind of were like, who are you? Kind of thing. And I'm like, oh my God, like, who's this chick, Yeah. And we just started talking and I was like, holy shit. And she was like, here's my contact, want you to reach out, like ASAP, blah, 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 blah. So, long story short, I'm going to LA, and I'm actually collabing with three very big names next week. I'm over the moon. I'm so excited. I've thought about working with them for a while, and it's fucking happening, man. It's great. It's
No,
fucking great.
yeah, that is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So you've already shot obviously something because something's about to come out.
Mhm.
Like, okay. So how many mainstream scenes have you done so far? Just
No, this is my first one next week. That's what I mean.
oh, okay. So
Yeah.
the one that's dropping next week.
Well, I'm filming next week,
Okay.
but I'm also doing 3 collabs next week, which are big.
Yeah.
So
Maybe some
it's gonna be a
popular.
really fun time in
Yeah.
Cali.
Yeah.
Yes.
So okay. So now that are you going to go like full in the mainstream?
Yes, I'm yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's, look at the smile. I'm like glowing. Yes.
Yeah. And like, don't, if you're listening to this, don't run over to YouTube.
Yeah,
and,
for
and
sure.
just stay here, finish the audio experience, then go watch it on YouTube. It'll be worth it,
exactly.
I promise. Yeah. Okay. So, well, a couple questions. Just in general, as far as like when a guy finishes, when a guy is like, where do you want him to come? Are you a cream pie chick? Are you a facial chick? Is it both?
Facial.
Okay.
You need to finish your sentence.
Okay. Okay. Explain to me why facial. Because I love this answer.
I just love.
Rumba and tango. Dance and hustle too.
Yeah. Loves when it hits my face. I love when they're done and like looking in the mirror or them looking at me and being like, holy shit. Like, I love it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm obsessed, actually, you could call it.
Okay. So it's like a demeaning kind of like
like,
ownership kind of submissive thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I want more. Like I can't, like I was saying before, gangbang is definitely in my
Rumba and tango. Dance and hustle too.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna talk about that in a second. So most of your OnlyFans content that involves a man coming, it's mainly on your face.
Yes.
Okay. So you're like you're a facial queen then.
Yeah, facial queen.
Yeah. We love that. That's great. Yeah. That's I think facials are like the best thing to happen to porn, I think.
You said that earlier.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You just said it. I was like, we're a match.
Yeah. It's just the fucking best. I don't know.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I follow probably an ungodly amount of like facial Twitter accounts.
Right.
Sue me.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. And so now you're in the mainstream, you're horny, you're ready to fucking go for it, right?
Yeah.
And so this gangbang thing, ideally, how do you want it to happen? Is there a double penetration kind of vibe going on in the gangbang?
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. I honestly, like, I haven't mapped it out yet. But we're still kind of planning it because once again, I've said it 5 times already, but I will be 50 next month and I've got something planned that's going to be something I've never done. That's going to be huge.
Oh shit.
Literally.
For OnlyFans.
Yeah. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Wow. All right. Yeah. I mean, the big 5-0. I mean,
right,
that's,
though?
yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No question. Yeah.
That might be the title of the episode, the big 5-0.
Yeah, the big 5-0.
Yeah, I love that. I love that shit. Yeah, way to fucking own it and get what you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Too many people are just out here like, I can't go out. I'm 50 years. Fuck you.
Yeah,
like,
fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Put a hat on and go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. A pirate fucking hat.
On and go.
Yeah. Do something weird, man. Wear different shoes. Haven't you looked outside? The world is ending.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it while you can.
Right. And that's why. And then I literally go into it every day with that kind of mentality. I do every single day. I'm like, all right, what's next? As soon as I'm done with one club, I'm like, all right, what's next? What are we doing? I'm so like enthusiastic about this. And like I said, it's growing and I'm extremely excited. We're on that right now. I really am.
No, I mean, it's palpable. You can tell. And I love that. I love your energy. I think it's awesome, and I think that you
Thank
should
you.
be like a example to people, to
I
women.
want to be.
Yeah, because dudes can get in there with gray hair and fucking
Yeah,
bust
so
out
good.
a 21-year-old.
Yeah,
Why
for sure.
can't you do it? You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your dick still get hard, then go. Like,
Yeah.
what's your
Yeah.
excuse? You know?
Put your hat on and
Age,
take a
like,
pill.
yeah. Yeah.
Pop
You know?
that fucking Blue Chew and go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
I think it's so cool. I hosted the neon party in Miami.
Okay.
And there was this woman who was clearly like in her mid to late 70s.
Oh,
and like,
shit.
and people were like clapping and shit. She has a little string bikini on. She
Oh,
popped
shit.
that top and people just went fucking ape shit. Like
Oh,
people
my
were
God.
running up to her like, I have an OnlyFans. Can we do a collab? And she was like so happy. You could see
Oh, my God.
because she probably thinks like, oh, it's over for me.
Yeah.
And her husband's like old as shit. And he's just like,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that,
like,
you know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that he's fucking happy for her and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, you could tell he was like getting off on people finding her sexy. And then I'm
Right.
like, is there anything more beautiful?
Right. There's nothing more beautiful than that. I would if I saw that, I'd be crying. I'd have tears in my eyes because I'm like, good for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
A couple people kind of were like emotional, which is
dope.
Yeah. But then, you know, the tequila, I mean, it could have been the tequila too, but you know, whatever.
Or it could have been that.
Yeah.
You're great.
Yeah.
Funny shit.
I love tequila, but it gets me in trouble sometimes. But
that's
you know, whatever. Yeah. There's a bottle of something over there. I don't know. But anyway. Okay. So besides a gangbang, like, you know, take a moment to think. Sure, I'm sure you already have it because you're fucking sharp as a tack. But
I appreciate that.
but like, you know, what else are you wanting to do? Because you said you want to do all these things. Gangbang for sure. I mean, is there something wild that you want to do that's, you know, like what like lay out the menu?
I think I know, right? I think I know that I believe anal is going to be in my future.
Okay.
I'm going really slow with that. I don't want to just like, you know, put that out there just yet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something that I haven't really experienced with much.
Sure.
Even with my husband and stuff, like it feels good, you know, definitely feels good, but I kind of like I don't know. I want to
work it in there.
Dabble. Yeah, I want to dabble, you know. So that's definitely coming in the near future. So
the fans are gonna love
I know
that.
They'll love to see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I mean, technically, you could easily do a gangbang.
Yeah.
Without anal, with like no DP or whatever the fuck, right? But then you could do a gangbang later on with anal and DP, and like you could.
I know.
So you already got it written down.
What?
Yeah. You're like all over it, but people will go crazy. What is your ideal number, do you think, for a gangbang?
I would say right now like 5.
Yeah. See,
like
that's
5 would be good. What do you think?
I think 5 is perfect because 4 is a foursome. 5,
right?
You could call it a fivesome, but like, who are you kidding?
Right?
That's a gang. That's a gang. Yeah. I mean, I think 5 is like is gangbang territory. Right. You know,
I think so too.
Some people try to sell a foursome as a gangbang. It's like, I guess it's in the gray area.
Yeah,
you know, the gray gangbang area.
Right.
Okay, have you had a fantasy about gangbangs just like as a woman, like your whole life? Because I feel like it's pretty common.
It is kind of common, right? I think just like the past like year, I've like been like, I imagine how that would feel, how I would feel, like you know, being a part of that, like the last year, but like throughout my life, I don't think so. I've been really into just girl my whole life. Like that was the first porn I ever watched, like, you know, everything. So.
What an evolution. Are you still into girl? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Definitely.
Yeah. So you've always had a little bi thing happening.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. See,
yeah.
You
know?
Exactly. That's like the
what's there not to like about that?
Yeah. And I think I mean, people like underestimate a good fucking girl. Like you could you know, like yeah.
Oh my gosh, she knows exactly where to touch me and how to touch me. Like, no, I'm good. Like what?
Because they always, you know, they used to say, and they probably still do, like, oh, until, you know, if you stop taking cock and porn, you're not going to make as much money. But like,
All right.
Okay. but like now, and like out here in the real world, all these civilian dudes are like, oh, you have that one friend we could like they all watch. I just want to watch. Like it's always girl, you know,
Right,
like
right. Yeah.
Who's making all these fucking
Who's
rules?
I don't know.
God, Jesus.
They're gonna stop. Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Well, I think you're doing an incredible job.
Thank you so much.
Pushing against that. And I do want to close with two things real quick. One, congrats on your nomination for at the XMAs, right?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's awesome. I feel like there's fucking, and you already know, and you probably won't say it because you want to be conceited, but you know there's many more nominations coming your way. So
Can you say that again?
There are many more nominations coming your way. Well, I'm glad I could help, right? So we just established you have a praise kink too. So there's that, right?
Yeah, there's that. Yeah.
When you win one, you should go up there like
Literally.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, or whatever. Yeah. So you've done this for, you said a little over a year?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to close with this. I think it's fucking, and then we'll get to like where they can find you and shit, right? Because they're just like horny as shit right now.
Yeah. I hope so. I did my job.
Yeah. For sure. What advice would you give to someone who maybe is in their 30s or 40s, late 20s, and they think it's over because they live in fucking Wisconsin or whatever, right? 50s, 60s, like whatever, like that woman who wants to do it, who's always kind of maybe wanted to do it, but they're scared. What advice do you have for them to starting their OnlyFans or their Sex Panther or their adult career?
This is actually probably one of my favorite questions because there are some weeks, and if you're listening, there's definitely a lot of weeks where I want to just put my laptop down, put it away, and I don't want to even like, I can't keep going. I can't do this anymore. My numbers are dropping, subs are dropping, like all this kind of stuff. But you have to have confidence in yourself, have confidence, look in the mirror and know that you can, and you will. You can, you will. Do not give up. This industry, well, it's like this, and you're along for the ride, and enjoy this journey, enjoy this ride, because it's fucking epic, and you're going to do something that you thought you couldn't do. And look at you now. That's what I do every day. I'm like, holy shit, just don't give up, and just, it's going to test your patience, but don't give up.
Yeah, I think that's fucking incredible advice. Maria May, thank you so much for being with me.
Thank you so much.
On
You're
Sex
great,
Party.
by the way. That laugh, I mean, honestly, this was very enjoyable for me too. So thank you.
No, I had a fucking blast, and I really appreciate that. Let's tell these horny, probably psychotic, party goers, because we love them, where they can find you, not only on socials, but most importantly, where they can just dump like trash bags full of money out on you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm known as The Real Maria May. You can find me on Instagram, X, and Linktree. I'm also on OnlyFans. Maria M May 8722. Okay.
Yeah. There you go. There you guys go. Run over. They already left. They fucking.
I know, but I'm done with her.
Give me the goods. This guy sucks. Yeah. Whatever.
He talks too much.
Yeah. Shut up, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we know you have a big fucking mouth. Shut up. Whatever. Well, I hope they had fun. I would love to have you back. We'll have to set that up. I'll talk to you about it when we disconnect. But thank you so much for being with me on the show. It's been a pleasure. And
thank you so much. Appreciate you. I do. And I appreciate all my fans. I can't wait for you to react and see what I'm coming up with next.
Yeah, that's amazing. I can't wait to see what they do too. So yeah.
I got energy. It helps.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. You need that shit.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Talk soon.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Huge thank you to my guest, Maria May, for coming on the show this week and having a great time with me. Make sure you go follow her on social media, but also, really what you want to do is take some cash, right? It doesn't have to be a lot. Take some cash, go spend it on a little bit of her content. Check out her Twitter. Trust me, you want to do that, right? Enjoy yourself. This is what life is all about. If you're enjoying guests like Maria May and you want to see her again, she will be back in the future. But let's just say that you are really enjoying Sex Party. You're loving the guests. You're still with me in all my psychotic shenanigans. How can you show that love, that desire, that thirst for more Sex Party? Well, if you're listening to this on platforms like Apple and Spotify, you could leave a rating, you could leave a review, but honestly, the most important thing you could do instead of that is make sure you're subscribed to the show. If you know you're subscribed to the show, by all means, leave a review, leave a rating. I would love you for that, and I will read them when I feel lonely. But you want to make sure you're subscribed to the show, especially if you think you're subscribed on Apple Podcasts. They've been unsubscribing people for whatever reason. So go to Apple Podcasts, go to Sex Party with Dustin, Rybka. Upper right-hand corner, if you see a pause button, tap that button, toggle on down to resume subscription, resume download. Boom, you are resubscribed. Get excited. If you're watching this on YouTube, I love you. I see you. I appreciate you. If you're watching this on YouTube, would you ever start an OnlyFans or try to get into the adult industry later in life? If you're in your 30s or 40s or 50s or 60s or whatever, if you're one of these people in the audience, speak up if you have that desire to do that. I would love to see that in the comments here on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube and you love the show, you hate the show, you're confused by the show, how can you show all that? Well, you could like this video, you could dislike this video, you could do that to all the videos. You could leave me a comment, positive or negative. We will go back and forth. It'll be fun, trust me. But the most important thing you want to do, whether you love it, you hate it, or you're confused, is make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you never miss a new episode every single goddamn motherfucking Wednesday. I am always available in the DMs on Instagram, and I will see you all right back here next week.
Thanks for listening. The party continues next week. Click subscribe and let's make this a regular thing. Follow the show on Instagram and Twitter at Sex Party FM. Follow Dustin at Dustin Rybka.